I saw a honeybee commit suicide on West 3rd Street, and I wondered if he knew how much I wanted to save him, how much he meant to the world, the block, and to me. The last time I saw him, he was staggering into traffic. A superborn of heat and asphalt and the spirit of the times. I didn't stay to watch, nor did I interfere. Red lights. I know what happens next. The sting of memory.
She told me that she wasn't looking for a fight. She was always an A student, her future quite bright. Never went to football games, no Friday night lights. Just a tidy little bedroom, homework done by nightlight. Young native woman told that college was the way. Stay in those books, young lady, boys will lead you astray. Didn't have to tell her twice, she wasn't looking for a fight. Wasn't looking for a fight.
She was so dutiful in class. She was considered the exception. The native girl who would leave before a baby was conceived. The teachers, the teachers, they smiled when she spoke. A's in all her classes, never touched fire, water, or smoke. They held her up so high. So many native kids take school as a joke, and their families wonder why their lives are so grueling and broke. But not Pataki, she's different from the rest. Magnificent and heaven sent, never caused any headaches or stress. We love them all dearly, of course, but she's different from the rest. We all have favorites, and she never caused any headaches or stress.
She told me that she wasn't looking for a fight. She was always an A student, her future quite bright. Never went to football games, no Friday night lights. Just a tidy little bedroom, homework done by nightlight. Young native woman told that college was the way. Stay in those books, young lady, boys will lead you astray. Didn't have to tell her twice, she wasn't looking for a fight. Wasn't looking for a fight.
One day in history class, while they studied Columbus's trip, she raised a hand meekly as she always did. Teacher quickly acknowledged it. Pataki, do you have something to add? She smiled and bit her lip. The teacher smiled back at her, ready to praise her classroom grit. All the teacher's eyes lit up when Pataki spoke. Teacher relaxed his muscles a little bit. Pataki said, I have a question, teacher. Why do we read this F your history book? The class looked up, startled at Pataki. She was usually so tame. Yes, it was her, they concluded, although they never heard her curse or exclaim. Her classmates later claimed they saw fire in her eyes. They could tell she was at her limit as she continued spitting flames. She said, I get it. He was kind of the first white guy here, but Leif Erikson already came. And my folks been here since forever, yet they don't get any acclaim. Everything this book says about him is lies. Christopher Columbus ain't even his real name. It's Cristoforo Colombo, teacher. The lies hurt my heart and brain. I'm stuck here learning nonsense by this deceitful book that frames this guy as the hero and my folks as small hardships that he simply overcame. This book says most people thought the earth was flat, but that's a flat out lie. That's insane. Pythagoras been saying the earth was round. Aristotle later said the same. Natives knew earth was round like a pregnant belly. That's why Mother Earth's her name. Yet 2,000 years later, folks thought that it was flat, or so this stupid textbook claims. Luis de St. Angel and Gabriel Sanchez paid for his trip, not the king and queen of Spain. This book says natives died from epidemics from this Columbian exchange. That's true, but it sounds like that's the only way natives died. It doesn't mention the pain when the Spaniards cut the natives' ears and noses off, or the men and women that he enslaved. It does not mention the girls he sold as young as 9 or 10. This is from his own journal teacher, sold the young girls to his own men, like Michel du Canillo, who wrote about the rape he committed on a girl Columbus gave him. I don't understand it. It just escapes me why you have us reading this. We're supposed to be here to learn, but the only thing I learn is that I should be concerned for all the kids whose parents haven't taught them that they have to discern because their school lies to them. These history books should be burned. F your history books, teacher. I found I'm good at studying lies, but I can't do it anymore. Each time a part of me dies, and I don't want to die. I don't want to die. F your history books, teacher. I don't want to die.
She told me that she wasn't looking for a fight.
Post-apocalyptic. A summer breeze in November, calm seas resting in the haze. Sunrise at dusk, the paradox of friendship. Crowds gathered in unassuming lines, meandering without distraction and without pause. Vehicles in transit, orbiting obliterated landscapes, resting like the waves, all as the winter sun glows. The same sun of summer, it's reflected off of radioactive pavements, eyes catching Medusa sidewalks, our careless footsteps at the onset of blindness. Mothers' backs breaking, red lights at night, neglected prophecies, and suddenly it doesn't sound the same. Because I misheard. Logic is paradigm. And I exist on this earth where the hums of the machine occupy the voiceless distances between our non-singing selves. Selves not singing, though the wind begs to hear not. Hear not the workings of its own oblivion, but the hymns of our breaking routine.